520-848-1290 is the number. Let's start with our top takeaways. Oh, by the way, we've got everybody here. We've got the Captain Kelvin Eafon. He's actually here. There he is right there. We've got JW Madden as well, and we'll start with the captain and his top takeaways from the win.
Double B, man, Berries, man, and Bradley. I mean, just offensively, those guys took off right from the top. They was being really aggressive. I thought they just caught BYU just off guard. I feel like they didn't realize that they were going to come that way. I mean, Bradley had his foot on the gas. He was hitting every mid-range jumper. Pete in the passing lanes. I mean, I just thought those guys were playing great. I thought defensively it was locking down. Just thought we had an awkward matchup with Awaka. I didn't really think about him guarding him, AJ, from the beginning like that, or I didn't even think about with Pete actually. Pete and then Awaka coming off the bench guarding him. That's where he gets his mismatch at, because really he's a guard and he's playing against power forwards right there, and so that's how he's able to get in the lane. But yeah, they made the little run second half, and you kind of expect that at home with a team that's freewheeling and that's taking a lot of threes in the first half. So they kind of got it going. But I never thought U of A was at risk of losing that game.
Yeah, I mean, my top takeaway, basically just Jaden Bradley understands the moment. And I think this is, I mean, you watch some of these games and you think, well, Jaden, is he playing well? He's under control. He doesn't look like he's taking control at times. But when he has to, he understands when it's time to take control at both the offensive and the defensive end of the floors. And that's not to say that he's not, that he's not playing at a high level at times, that he doesn't. I just think there's games where he defers and maybe tries to get his other teammates involved a little bit more. Games maybe where okay, we have what it takes to win this game without me having to completely take it over. So he tries to do other things, I think, to facilitate things at the offensive end of the floor. But then there's games like tonight where he understands, look, I got to be that guy tonight in this environment against this team. And he goes out and he does that. And for Braden Burries to be a freshman and just to continue, like what Tommy said after the game, last game, he said, I'm not going to put any ceiling on this kid. And he just continued, whatever ceiling might be there, he just continues to absolutely go through it for the way the two of them combined to get that final stop at the defensive end with Bradley blocking the drive and Burries coming over the top to block the shot. Was just a testament to the two of them. We've talked about at times, it seems like a lot of nights it's two guys versus the 4 or the 5. And tonight, like you said, it was definitely JB and BB getting it done for this team at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, for me, it starts with defense. You guys talked a lot of offense. Guys, 31% for Rob Wright, AJ Debonsa, and Richie Saunders. So they're three leading scorers, the guys who put up 65% of their shots. Held to 31%. I am such a huge fan of Coach Young. I mean, I love the style they play with. I really, really like the offensive sets that they run. I think that Arizona confused them. I think Arizona had hands and faces. And I don't know if you saw this, Kelvin. Advanced stuff going on there. Advanced pre-switching on the guarding. They had Karchenkov guarding right coming up the court, knowing there would be a high ball screen, and he was going to switch off onto AJ. I mean, they were doing some advanced stuff defensively there to make sure that they didn't have too many mismatches. Unfortunately for Tobe, he tried to block 2 shots from AJ early in that game. You're never going to block that fadeaway on the baseline. Tobe just needs to not put his hand up and not challenge those. He wouldn't have got those 2 early fouls. And obviously, you guys already hit everything. I mean, Jaden Bradley is stone cold. I mean, just nails. I mean, I can't imagine another guy right now in the nation that I would want with the ball in his hands in a tight game, needing to make decisions, whether that's calling his own number or finding teammates. And Braden Burries doesn't play anything like a freshman. I mean, Braden Burries in that stretch, first 5 minutes belonged to BYU, last 5 minutes belonged to BYU, and everything in the middle there was Burries and JB. And especially that first stretch after BYU hit those, I think they hit their first 3 threes. Just so calm and collected, especially coming down and shooting a baseline jumper over 2 defenders to kind of stem the bleeding, and just amazing offensive skill for individuals on a group that we guys think of as a team that sets each other up for assists. We're expecting to see 20 assists, but again, Coach Young, they really have a really good scheme there. They made it difficult defensively for Arizona to find a lot of those open driving lanes and open cutters. The assist numbers weren't what they expect them, but they dominated that game. 30 minutes of that game, Arizona dominated. BYU really heroic comeback at the end there. Tip your cap to them. That's a very, very good BYU Cougars team. And Arizona, undefeated, number one in the nation, and they went in there and took that game.
Yeah.
They went in and took that game. They were the better team tonight. Arizona deserved that win.
And Bradley doing a lot of that defensive work on Robert Wright the third tonight. He finished, just like you mentioned, 3 of 16 from the field. Third straight game that the Wildcats have really taken away some pretty good guards on the opposition at the defensive end.
Yeah, 40% guys for BYU for the game. That's a team that's a very, very good efficient offensive team. And Arizona made them look, Kelvin, like the last 5 minutes of that game, they were on fire and they couldn't miss. But other than that, other than the first 3 minutes, last 5 minutes, Arizona was really, really hand in faces, making it very difficult. Walling up AJ DeBonsa, 6 for 24, Kelvin. I mean, we'll take that every day of the week.